Alright, here we go with the last few eighth note, single note picking pattern stuff before moving on to legato, as long as everything goes well. And I think it will, judging on how things have been going. Been nice and smooth so far. 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hundred. 1, 2, 3, 4. One 40. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Two. So strumming this is something that was covered in the chord strumming. So basically you have an eighth note, quarter note, 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 eighth note, quarter note. So you will be going, you're going to go pick it down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, and so on. And then if I was to continue that pattern of eighth note, quarter note, eighth note, quarter note, well, bar number 4 would be rhythmically the same as bar number 1. So just changing it up a bit there. So if you need to, and you might want to, bar number 4, work on that by itself. If you do that, include this open E note, okay? It'll just make it easier to not only finish this piece, but be able to hit the repeat easier. So you don't want to just stop on this B note here. Take it all the way to that open E. Okay. 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you get here, you may have noticed that I shifted my hand up. Ugh, not like that. God, it goes down. Which, so I'm using, the index finger as kind of like my leader. But that would set you up to, you have to shift your hand down in order to hit the 7th fret with your index finger. So technically, you could play the 8s and 10s here with your middle finger and pinky finger. So this way you're not having to do that hand shift when you go into bar 4. That being said, just see what feels easier to you. For me, if I use my middle and 4th finger in the highlighted section there, it would just confuse my hand more than anything. So not a bad idea just to do the shift anyway, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that you'll have to be shifting your hand around for anyway. So anyway, just some food for thought there. You can try them both ways, both sets of fingers, and see what feels better to you. Either way would be acceptable. Alright, 100 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. One 40, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and number 3. So basically doing A suspended second chord arpeggio here, and you go up to a D suspended second, and then you shift up, and you're going to do like an E suspended flat second, and then you just throw those 2 notes in at the end, that C and B note over here. So that's what I'm looking at for my fingers. I think you'll be using your middle finger instead, but either way, I'm looking at like those chord shapes when I'm going through this. This is a polyrhythm again. Covered this with the chord strumming, but basically it's like a 2 across 3, so you have 2 notes evenly spaced across 1, 2, 3 beats, and that happens. So this happens once, twice, 3, 4 times. If I was to do it again, bar number 4 would look just like bar number 1 in terms of the rhythmic value. So, just breaking things up here. Alright. Going down to 60 beats a minute. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I still want you to make sure you're always picking down on the downbeat, up on the upbeat here, even though the notes are so spaced out. Really a matter of further emphasizing good picking control. Just making sure you're aware of what's happening, and each pick stroke you do is done with purpose. 100 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forty, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright, so if any questions come up, please let me know, and I'll see you again next week.